Hello and welcome to Surprise Toy Box, another community sale done today. We were out for, I think, 4 hours from 9 to 1:30-ish. Well, 4.5 hours, I guess. And I picked up a bunch of stuff. Not everything I'm sure about, but in no particular order. Someone had a ton of Star Wars figures, so they actually had 45 in total. I tried to strike a deal. He was asking $5 each. I know these Power of the Force figures actually aren't worth a lot. They're probably worth only $3 to $5 each. For 45 figures, he wanted $200. I tried to offering like $130 at around $3 each, but he said no, so I just picked out a few. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I offered 20 for these. He said 25, and then I picked out one more. I think this one. Because my friend also got a Darth Vader, and I said, how about these for 25? So I think we ended up with 7 figures for 25. Not too bad. So like about $3.50 each. Got this Hello Kitty in a free bin. The Minecraft hamburger, I got 2 of those for free. Also the drumstick drink thingy and birdie, so these are free. This Schleich koala was also free. Got this Schleich pony for 25 cents. A couple Space Police sets for $1. These are like poly bags, and then this was $2. So I got these for $2 each. I got a bag of like stamps and craft stuff in the free bin. I'm gonna look through it to see if there's anything my sister wants to keep. At the same sale as this Lego one, I got 2 Zigazoo, the clay art ones. They were 25 cents each, but I asked if he would do 25 cents for both since they're the same card. And then at the last sale, which was like a community center, someone had cards for 10 cents each. Unfortunately, the clay ones I already had. This one I actually have, but I still collect Snorlax, so now I can put one in my Snorlax collection and one in my crochet collection. So this was 10 cents, but I actually only had 5 cents, so she took 5 because she had like Chinese and Korean cards for 5 cents as well. So that's that. This was in the free bin. It's just a little name tag thing that's Pokemon. Playmobil, this is like hockey stuff for $2, but I got it for $1. It's just like pieces. I don't think it's anything like actually worth anything. And then let's see, there's some junky stuff. So I got the Timothy Zahn books trilogy, the Star Wars one. This is supposed to be a really good one. I do remember reading Heir to the Empire, but not the other 2, so I'm gonna do that now. Maybe get ready for Star Wars trivia. I did pick up the Star Wars 1 to 6 on Blu-ray. I think Blu-rays were $2 each, and box sets were $5 each. But when I asked, he said $1, so I paid $1 each. And at the same sale, I also picked up Sucker Punch on Blu-ray for $1. Got this puzzle for my sister because she's looking for puzzles, along with this Michael Jackson Experience game for $5. This was $3, this was $5. I haggled, and I was trying to haggle some other stuff, so I picked up, let's see, these games. They were $5 each. These are pretty good ones. Well, I don't know about the wait, I picked up these ones too. These ones with Just Dance 2016, 17, Mario Kart 8 and 9, Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Bros, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, Animal Crossing for 3DS, and Wii Sports. They were $5 each, but I haggled, so I think it was like 45, and then I haggled to 40. I asked if they had Wii games, and they brought it out, and as the lady came out with it, a guy was there, and he actually tried to buy the entire box from her, because there was like some other like cheaper Wii games, like a bunch of Just Dance ones and some other stuff. I tried asking how much for the box as well, but I'm not sure if they heard, and so I just picked out the ones I wanted, all the good ones. Yeah, I left, and he was actually picking out the nunchucks and stuff and controllers, and he asked if they had the console, which I think they went in to get it for him. And I actually should have asked if they had the 3DS or other 3DS games, because they had this Animal Crossing New Leaf, which I already have, and Mario Kart, which was an empty case. Yeah, but I left because that guy was there. My competition! And then at another sale, my friend was buying Xbox games. He actually offered the $5 price first, which is not a good thing to do because you don't know how much they're asking anyways. This guy had a bunch of Xbox and Xbox 360 games, and we went inside their basement. The mom was trying to get him to sell, but he didn't really want to sell. So my friend bought 2 of them for $10 or $5 each. And then I said I'd grab this, and he said $5 as well. Which, you know, I hate paying $5 at yard sales. I like to pay in the $1 to $2 range, but I think this is a pretty good game. So $5 for that, and of course I had to pay up for these, so a little less than $5 each for those. And then these stack of junky games, and these ones was at the last sale that we went to. They were already packing up. He pulled out Splatoon 2 for the Switch for $15, but it's only worth about $15, and I actually own that one already. But I grabbed all the Lego games, so Lego Batman, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones 1 and 2, and then Sonic, Sega All-Stars Racing. I know they're not worth a lot, like maybe $1 or $2 each. And then he was saying it's $1 or $2 per game anyways, and I know EB Games is starting to take in trade-in, so I'm wondering if I could like trade in for anything. Yeah, and then he pulled out some PS4 games, so I grabbed these 2. He said $2 each, so I think this is like 9 in total, depending on how much he wanted for the Wii games, but I offered 8, so he took 8. And I think that was all. I did grab a sack of just like CDs, just to harvest the case for like any loose discs, but that was it. Went out actually probably from 8:45 to 1:30ish. Not bad. Probably spent up on some stuff, but I'm sure I could sell a few things to pay for things in my collection. But until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!